So this video here, I'm interested to see, guys. We're very much in the preliminary stages of what could be a huge opening here on Penn State's coaching staff. This is a vital season. You brought in Kotelnicki, you have Drew Aller, Singleton, and Katron Allen. That's a hell of a trio to have. Again, I haven't backed up at all on the Drew Aller train. I mean, the throws he made versus Maryland, those moonball throws, I just think that the wide receivers were not very good and couldn't create separation, and the scheme needed to be improved, which is why Kotelnicki was brought in to replace Mike Yurachek. The defense was very good under Manny Diaz, but so far, James Franklin has been very good at hitting on defensive coordinators. There's one name that surges to the front of my mind when I think about this opening for this job, and it's Jim Leonhard. Jim Leonhard was considered the hottest candidate on the coaching market several years ago. Okay, he was at Wisconsin. He develops linebackers and he develops solid defense. He's in his mid-30s. He was the interim coach for Wisconsin, and then they decided to hire Luke Fickell. He then decided to go and help out his buddy Brett Bielema. He is an analyst for Illinois. So there are two names that come to mind, but I'm going to talk about Jim Leonhard. So Jim Leonhard, longtime NFL player with the New York Jets, one of the most instinctual, high IQ football players when he was playing in the National Football League. This is a guy that was a longtime defensive coordinator under Paul Chryst at Wisconsin. So very loyal, very strong defensive coordinator with Big Ten roots. That is who I see Penn State going after, is a Jim Leonhard. I wonder if it has picked up steam yet. It is just coming from me, myself, and I in terms of just spitballing here, because you did not know that Manny Diaz would get the job in Durham. Now, maybe Penn State knew a couple of days ago. So Jim Leonhard, 41 years old. Again, very young. But again, I think the right age. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to read you his entire resume. Yeah, from 2016 to 2022, he was the defensive coordinator at Wisconsin, and they had incredible defenses there. Probably a Broyles Award finalist. There we go. 2017 Broyles Award finalist. There you go. Jim Leonhard. Okay, so that's who I also view as a possibility. Somebody who I also view is Joe Rossi of Minnesota. Now, I know that Minnesota had a tough year, but offensively, they were really tough. Joe Rossi has been a really good defensive coordinator there. He is from Jersey. He is from Rutgers. I could see Joe Rossi really being interested in Penn State and James Franklin. He has been there, I guess, since 2017 at Minnesota. He was at Rutgers as well. He's been the defensive coordinator with P.J. Fleck. So, again, I just think Penn State has more talent than Minnesota. And Minnesota, with the moves of Oregon, UCLA, I think that they are going to slip here. So who do you guys think can be a defensive coordinator? Could it be Phil Parker of Iowa if Kirk Ferentz decides it's time to move on? Where are you guys thinking about this defensive coordinator hire? Because Penn State can go out there and they can swing at the top choices here for defensive coordinators. What are y'all thinking? Leave your comments here in the section below with Manny Diaz leaving to go to Duke University.